Hello, Phil Swann here again with another quick episode of Together, looking at well-being, good mental health and the Christian hope. One of the dark things about this last year has been the way it's affected us in terms of fear. There's been some really grim things, haven't there? In fact, maybe you've been so afraid of what's going on you can't even bring yourself to listen to the news anymore. Escalating infection rates, death rates and all of those sorts of things have brought a great deal of fear in the wake of this coronavirus. That fear has changed our behaviour. It's maybe even changed the way in which we think about ourselves and the world, and we've begun to realise that maybe we're not so strong and so secure as we thought we were as human beings. Fear can be a really powerful emotion, and of course it's a dark emotion, it's a negative emotion, and it can stop us enjoying life. And it can even bring us to a place of real despair. Fear is a terrible thing. And so it's no surprise that we discover that the Bible speaks a great deal about fear. Someone once said that there are 365 fear nots in the Bible. Well, I'm not so sure that how accurate that is, but I do know that the Bible speaks a great deal about comfort for our fears. One of the most powerful incidents in Jesus' life when he is in a boat with his disciples, and they're in the middle of the Sea of Galilee, which is a beautiful place, but suddenly, as can happen there was a violent storm that erupted, and it looked as if the boat that they were in was going to be sunk and overwhelmed by the waves. And they discover in the middle of it all that Jesus is asleep. And so they wake him up with one of the most outrageous questions anyone asked him. Don't you care? And he wakes up, and the Bible simply says that he spoke to the wind and the waves, peace, be still. And in a moment the storm died down. He can do that, you see, because he's God. And the disciples were amazed, and they were overwhelmed, that in that moment all of their fears evaporated. Because there was now a greater power, the power of Jesus Christ, the one who is God and man. I don't know what you're afraid of. Those fears may be very, very deep and very, very personal. But I do know that in the face of our fears, Jesus offers to be our friend. And by his death and by his resurrection, he has proved his love for us, and also offers us power to touch our lives deeply, gloriously and tenderly. It is a wonderful thing to be a Christian. I can't say to you that if you put your faith in Jesus, all your fears will disappear. No, I think your fears probably will still be exactly the same, but you won't be facing them alone. You'll be facing them with a new friend, one who is able to speak to the wind and the waves and the storms in our lives. Peace, be still. Bring your fears to Christ today. Bring yourself to him and know his friendship. May God bless you today and keep you safe.